Hey, have you ever thought of what it's like to catch a fish the size of an 8-year-old child? How heavy would it be? What would you do with it? You definitely want to take a picture, right? Show your friends and tell them this amazing story. I know I would. Manitoba offers some of the best trophy lake trout fishing Canada has to offer, drawing passionate anglers from across the world. These fish provide economic benefits to multiple northern communities, including places like the Pas and Opaskwayak Cree Nation, which promote their trophy fishing opportunities year-round. Lake trout are fully ingrained into the identity of these places. Local art in the form of murals, clothing, and signs demonstrate the sense of pride the community takes in its fishery. But have you ever thought of what happens to that fish after you let it go? What would happen if it didn't make it? A decline in just one species can lead to major changes in the whole lake ecosystems and their food webs. So protecting these big fish is pretty important, almost as important as getting those Facebook likes. Am I right? Social media can play a big role in how we interact with these fisheries. These days, I can post a picture that tells you when, where, and how I caught a fish and how big it is. These interactions build interest, drawing even more hopeful fishers to that same spot. For fish that are really big and old, this means that potentially throughout their life, they are repeatedly exposed to stressful events. Catch and release angling is pretty common and is thought to help increase the survival of fish that are caught using rod and reels. But this strategy assumes that most fish survive after they are released. Trout and other related species are susceptible to recreational angling, which can induce stress during different parts of the process. When the fish are fighting the line or being exposed to the air, other factors like the temperature of the water or the location of the hook in the fish can make things more stressful, potentially leading to mortality. Sometimes it's not initially apparent, and we can easily mistake a fish that's stressed out as one that's safe to release back into the water. I'm combining internal and external cues for survival, monitoring lake trout behaviors and the change in blood chemistry that can occur when they're stressed due to catch and release. I'm also looking at how fish respond to handling, fight time, and hooking location across seasons. The cues will give me a good picture of how the fish is doing and whether it will survive after an angling event. The goal is to determine whether trophy-sized lake trout are tolerant of catch and release practices and the risk that it poses to their populations. As I said before, lake trout are really important to northern communities. Think about it. Nobody likes to catch nothing when they go fishing,